Video on the channel. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at question 12 from the QCAA Math Methods External Exam for 2024, Paper 2. Now, you would have noticed with all the videos on the channel recently, I've been splitting up the questions into individual videos. That way, if you only struggle with a certain type of question, you can go watch that on the channel. In saying that though, the full exam is still up on YouTube, so you're still welcome to check it out. If you guys need any extra practice, there is a Methods External Exam bundle pack in the description below. And there's also a bundle pack where you can get all 4 exams for methods, specialist, physics, and chemistry if you are taking those. But otherwise, let's get straight into this. And if you have any questions at all, leave something in the comments and I'll try and timestamp when you have your question, and that way I'll be able to answer it. And then if you are still confused, just flick me through an email, okay? Alright, question 12. The magnitude of an earthquake can be modeled by the logarithmic equation. And we're given an equation here where MA, and then we've got log 10 of IA over IO, where MA is the magnitude at location A, IA is the intensity of the earthquake at location A, and IO is a constant. That's a lot, okay? So all they're doing is just explaining what that formula is at the moment. Now, what have they told us here? An earthquake at location P has a magnitude of 5.2. A different earthquake at location Q has a magnitude of 3.5. A. Determine the equation involving logarithms that expresses the differences in the magnitudes between the earthquakes at location P and location Q. Okay, so this formula and this information here is just explaining what each term means. Realistically, this is an application of a log equation. Now, what we've been given is this information here. So an earthquake at location P, and we're also given the earthquake at location Q. So when they're basically saying determine an equation involving logarithms, that's just guiding you to an answer there that expresses the difference in the magnitude. So the difference in the magnitudes would be the difference in these two numbers here. Now, how we write it is probably pretty important. Now, I'm going to write it as the bigger number subtract the smaller number, because I imagine there's no such thing as a negative magnitude. So here we're going to have 5.2 minus 3.5. Okay? That's the difference in magnitudes. Now, if I were to work out an expression for each of the magnitudes, so for example, magnitude at location P is equal to log 10. The intensity at location P divided by that constant there. So all I've done is I've just replaced the letters in this formula to match location P, and you would do the exact same thing with the other one as well. So the magnitude at location Q is going to be log 10 intensity at Q divided by that same constant. Now, what we do know is we know this is equal to quote-unquote the 5.2, and this is equal to the 3.5. So when they're saying determine an equation involving logarithms that expresses the differences, all we're going to do is merge this guy into one equation. So if we have 5.2 minus 3.5, that is the same as log 10 of the intensity at location P over that constant, minusing log 10 the intensity at location Q divided by that constant again. I'm assuming that's what they're looking for there, because that's an equation. Okay? Now, I think you can simplify that a little bit more. So what I'll do is just move that there, but I'll also copy and paste it down here because I'm lazy. There we go. Okay, when we're subtracting logs, what we can do is divide by the insides here. So we're going to right now, first of all, we'll work out what 5.7 minus 3.5 is. 5.2 minus 3.5 gives you 1.7. Now here, when you're subtracting logs, you divide the inside. So realistically, we have IP over I0 divided by IQ over I0, which is the same as IP over IP over I0 times by the reciprocal of this. So I0 over IQ And we can see those cancel out to give us IP over IQ. So we can write this as a single log 10 of IP over IQ. And that's it. That's what I would say just for that first bit there. Now, question B. How many more times intense was earthquake at location P than the earthquake at location Q? Well, here we have a difference in the magnitudes. So if we were to rearrange this equation into an exponential, it'll tell us exactly how this intensity compares to this intensity here, which answers the question of B. So all we've got to do is pretty much use this formula. Oh, I've just rubbed out bits of it. Let's put that back. All we've got to do is use bits of this formula and write it in an exponential form. So if we move that here. So if we have something like this, log A of B equals Q, you can rewrite this as an exponential AQ equals B, and vice versa. Okay, so here we're going to rewrite this. So we'll have this as 10 to the power of 1.7 equals IP over IQ. Then we'll move the IQ to the other side. That way we get a pretty easy equation to read. Now we'd probably work out what 10 to the power of 1.7 is. So if we chuck that into our calculator, this gives us around 50.118, and I'll just move that up there. Okay, so what does this equation tell us? Well, it directly compares the intensity of the two locations. So location P is equivalent to 50 times the intensity of location Q, which means location P has a more intense region there, hence why it's got a larger magnitude. So location P is exactly 50.1 more intense than location Q. That's what I'm getting from this equation here, and I'm assuming that's the answer to the question. Okay. So if you had any issues with this question here, you probably need to study applications of logs a little bit more. There's no other topics really involved with this one here. In saying that, if you had any questions at all, leave something in the comments. If you guys need a Methods External Exam Bundle Pack, the link is in the description below. But otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video.